Hey, what's up, traders? We have one more trading day left in 2022. Nice day for the market today. The SPY turned up here. I think the Dow was up like 340 something points. And there's really been some nice movers, which I didn't expect during the holidays. But, we always say anything can happen. A couple of quick highlights. I'm going to show you HTGM, which is remember the other day when it had this pop from 310 all the way to 521, then kind of put in a quiet inside day. So I had it on a chart. I don't think I had it on the watch list. And it looked about like this. I gave the idea above 4 because the previous day's high was only 19 cents above that, and that could be a potential catalyst. So it broke 4 and ended up going all the way up over 480 to 483, which, as you know, is a very nice percentage gain. So that was kind of cool. And then KALA, crazy move this afternoon. Kevin P gave the idea right here. It hit 1620. He gave the idea through 1650, half number inflection point with the high of day 1688, not far above, and yesterday's high 1748. So he kind of had stat catalyst. Here's what happened. It triggered and only went to 1670, came back down, but didn't hit the stop below the previous candle. And then when it looked about like this, I gave the idea KALA over 1670, which is the lower high that it had put in, lower intraday high. So back through 1670, my thinking is you're probably going to take out 1688. One great posting that I didn't take a screenshot of, but Kevin P posted after it did this, right? It broke the low of day, and I think somebody posted in chat. I don't remember, KALA game over, something like that. And Kevin said, game over unless it gets back near the highs, then shorts are going to be in trouble, right? And that's exactly what happened. So anyway, I gave this idea over 1670, looking for all the shorts in this thing to get, one catalyst, 2, 3, and look what happened. It just went nuts. It went over 30, went to 3049 from his 1650 or my 1670 idea. Just beautiful. I actually took a screenshot now that I think about it. Slide this over. These are screenshots from the actual chat room calls. And man, mother of all short squeezes is what that was today. So some nice ideas in chat, and we've got one day left. Let me put this out real quick for those that aren't aware. I never want anyone to think that anything I do is investment advice. Some people will ask me about crypto. What do I think of crypto? What do you think? Where do you think X, Y, Z, Tesla, whatever is going to be in a year? It's not what I do. I have no idea. I don't invest. I trade, right? I'm in cash every night. I make my money between the opening bell and closing bell. Then I don't have to worry about all the other stuff, right? And as I've said before, if I hold something overnight, it's going to gap down 50% the next morning, so I don't do it. Anyone who does do it successfully, I give a big hat tip. I'm not saying there's not money to be made swing trading. It doesn't fit my personality. And I like trading. Wake up every day and you have to put together a puzzle on the fly every day because every day is different. Every day the news is different. You've got 8,000 stocks to choose from. So you got to pick the ones that are in play that day or recently in play anyway, and then you've got to trade them based on intraday setups. So that's what I do. Having said all that, what are we watching for tomorrow? HOTH had a nice pop today, but closed well off its highs. Certainly going to watch it tomorrow. HTGM. This doesn't look very good, but it did have this massive volume day, maybe biggest volume day ever, 3 days ago. Topped out at 521. Then today topped out at 483. So, if it starts to curl up, as I showed you today from the call today, real quick there, volume does come into this and it makes nice percentage moves. I don't look at that daily chart and think it's very pretty, but if you look at the last few days, it kind of is. So there you go. SLNO just keeps, pushing down and then finding its way right back up near 2. I'm going to put that one on long watch. The 200 days at 227, and then the most recent high is above that at 242. So 200 day can oftentimes act as a magnet. So you got that, and then that recent high at 242 that may act as a magnet for this thing. PALI, nice pop today. Let me zoom in so you can see it a little better. You can see the volume push and a nice pop today for this stock. So I certainly want to keep my eyes on that one. DBGI is kind of my sleeper pick. You had a pop the other day, went from 371 to 468, came back down and is starting to curl back up again. Not a very pretty daily chart, but it can move. It really moved nicely back here, then put in a lower high, another lower high, but it seems to have really found support near $4. So it might be ready to turn back up. TGTX. Let me pan out a little bit. You kind of get a better view. Had the big rip yesterday after the halt, and they had nice news on, I think, FDA approval. But closed well off its highs, and then today put in a nice inside day. Maybe that whole number 11 comes into play tomorrow. GOTU. I had this on Bounce Watch today, and we got a gap down, and actually gave a gap down bounce play setup, but nobody noticed it. We were busy watching all the crazy stuff. But maybe it continues to bounce tomorrow. I mean, it had a really nice move here, and now you back down, and you had a nice bottoming tail today, so maybe the bounce from today continues tomorrow. I'm going to keep watching Tesla. Tesla gapped up today. I didn't trade it, but I told you yesterday I kind of feel like we've got a bottom in. But I also told you if I held it overnight, it would have opened at $80 or whatever. So, but Tesla, I'm going to continue to watch that. Massive volume lately, and the feeling going around is that Tesla, end of year tax loss selling and all that is behind us now, and so it may be up from here. And then lastly, RAYA. Talked about this one yesterday. I put it on Bounce Watch. Today we had a gap down in a pretty narrow range. It's only been trading for a couple weeks, a little over 2 weeks, so I don't have much of an opinion on it, but it's meeting our bounce play parameters. So if it meets our bounce play intraday parameters, I'll probably give it a try for a trade. I'm done babbling. Hey, listen, if anyone in the chat room is not going to be there tomorrow, have a happy new year. This is the last day of the year. I will be trading. I may quit early, right? I don't expect a lot of volume tomorrow, but we'll see. Anything can happen, and I will certainly be in chat looking for ideas. All right, now I'm done babbling. See you guys in chat.